For literature, we've divided it into age blocks by grades 2 to 4, grades 5 to 8, and then grades 9 to 12. And we have separate literature courses for each one of those. Literature for grades 2 to 4 is being provided primarily at home, but with some tie-ins to the writing program, writing and grammar program. For literature at this age, where they're still kind of finishing learning to read, it's important that children read with their parents, and it's also important that they read by themselves. It's important that they sometimes are the one reading out loud, and it's also important that they hear someone read out loud to them. So for all these different types of reading, you need different types of books. So the list of suggested books is rather long for this age group, but many of these will be available from the library. And they also, many of them can be substituted. We have a number of books that are simple reader books that tie into the ancient world, such as Step into Reading the Trojan Horse, Step into Reading Discovery in the Cave, Step into Reading Pompeii Buried Alive, and Step into Reading Tut's Mummy Lost and Found. And then there's some other ones, such as Dinosaur Hunter, I Can Read 4, Mouse Soup, Baldo, The Bravest Dog Ever, Poppleton, Step into Reading First Thanksgiving, Christopher Columbus, Penny and Her Marble, Danny and the Dinosaur, Sammy and the Seal, Amelia Bedelia, I Can Read 1 books, and so forth. And for those will be simply read at home. We're just giving you some ideas. If you don't like those ideas, you can find something different. There is no tie-in specifically to Next Education classes. It's just simply some good books to read. And some of those books will be easy for grades 4 to read, but difficult for grade 2 to read, so perhaps they can be read alouds for one grade level and read independently type books for other grade levels. Then we also have some books that we will be tying into literature and grammar class. We'll be reading Prairie School, Animal Folktales of America, The Courage of Sarah Noble, Little House in the Big Woods. And for those 4 books, there's also a reading guide available from Memoria Press for those parents who want to spend some time doing reading comprehension questions and some activities. Those will be great resources. That part will be done at home and is entirely optional because some families prefer to do that and other families prefer not to. We're trying to provide maximum flexibility to all different families. However, those books will be discussed in class, and so some activities and reading and so forth will be scheduled for those books. So that's how we're going to do literature for grades 2 to 4. And again, it will be tied into writing and grammar class, so make sure to watch that video too.